Hi everyone. I suddenly just got stage fright. Is that possible? So thank you for submitting your questions. I'm excited to answer them. We're at the Theater 68 right now. That was co-founded and built by myself and Tyler Christopher and other people, but you would know Tyler. That's why I mentioned them. So here, let's get into it. I have some questions. Sherry, stop looking at me like that. Please, she's staring at me. I'm really uncomfortable. All right, so thank you for submitting these. Let's see what we can come up with. What is your favorite kind of theater to perform? Comedy, drama? I don't have I like them both the same at different times in my life. Sherry's embarrassing me. Oh my God. Look at that little face. She's so cute. I want to bite those cheeks. I like them both the same in different times. It kind of where I am in my life at that time. A lot of times I'll pick something based on where I am mentally in my life. So they both have their place. I love them both the same. And I've been doing... anyway, that's the answer. How do you pick what kind of show the theater will do? And that kind of goes along the same way as like... first of all, I put in the rights for many different shows at any given time and see what comes back. First, we have to get the rights to plays. Sometimes we're denied for certain reasons. It's not personal. They're doing it a mile away, or the rights aren't available in Los Angeles yet, that kind of thing. But as far as how I pick, because I actually pick all the plays at Theater 68. It's my responsibility to pick everything we produce here. And how I pick things, basically it's kind of, I check the emotional temperature of where we are as a society, honestly. Is it time to laugh? Should we do something dramatic? We finally got the rights to something we've always wanted to do. So it comes to us very different ways. There's no perfect solution or formula on how I pick things. It kind of just... I'm trying to get better at having a season. Our company will be 10 years old February 14th of 2011, and I'm yet to have a full season as a theater group. So I'm trying to get better at that. I figure maybe in the next 10 years I'll be able to do that. Do you have any shows lined up for theater for 2011? Yeah, we have tons of shows. I'm just trying to figure out in what order we're doing them. So the answer is yes. Currently, the theater group is writing a bunch of one-act plays. I do this once a year to develop new writers in the company and to encourage writers, people who didn't know they were writers. And every year we give them an assignment to write a one-act play on a certain theme. And this year we're doing, the theme is anniversary because of our 10-year anniversary. And that play will be opening February 4th. And what happens is I pick two committees. Every theater group member, there's 50 members roughly, they write a one-act. They submit it to these two committees I formed anonymously, and then we go through them and we decide on, anonymously we cut it down to 16 from 50, and then I cut it down to 8, and then we produce the top 8 for the show. So that's the current thing we're working on, opening February 4th, and then lots to come after that. How does the process go for casting each character? You have people in mind for roles, hold auditions. Well, I am the most fair artistic director in the history of the world. So the answer is no. I never have any idea of who we're going to cast because everybody here gets a fair shot at every role. Okay, I just lied to you. So what I really mean is that, you know, as a director and a writer, you can't help yourself but to have ideas of people. But certainly I did mean what I said when I said people do have a fair shot at every role. So, you know, actors are supposed to kind of know what their casting is. So if there's a 70-year-old Jewish man, I'm not coming in for that role, right? So actors usually kind of, well, I could probably do the part. I mean, I don't know if you know, but I'm a professional actor. Okay, I'm sorry. I need a cup of coffee. So basically, actors usually will, they'll usually kind of come in for the roles that they're right for. And it starts there, and the directors, I don't pick every character, every role here. I usually let the directors do that, but I sit in on all the casting sessions and I give strong opinions of those who I feel like would be great, and maybe you didn't see it in the audition. Because auditioning is very hard and it's very different than actually acting. It's its own thing. To be a good auditioner doesn't mean you're a good actor, and vice versa. I saw an audition tape Robert De Niro did, and it was awful. It was shocking. And he's one of the greatest actors of our time. So it's a funny thing. Auditioning is really hard. So I don't know if I answered your question, but I answered my own. I'm thinking aloud here. Do any of your company members also direct or bring outside directors to do it? Yes, matter of fact, I had a great conversation last night with a new company, with a company member who's been here for a long time, and he wants to direct. And so we're going to implement a new system that on Monday nights, we do these scenes every Monday, that I'm going to start to assign those who want to direct to those scenes for Monday nights, so we could, just like we're developing writers, I want to start to develop directors. So we have a handful. I direct, Danny Sistone directs. We have a handful of directors here. But we have probably a dozen who really want to and may be great at it. We just have to start developing them. But I do occasionally bring outside directors in. For the Shanley Festival, I brought in Joe Mantegna, Leo Rossi, Michael Rooker, some really great, Danny Nucci. So it works both ways, but in a dream world, we'd be completely writing and directing all our material from in-house. That would be the dream, and that's the goal we're working towards, which will be really hard to accomplish, but we're going to try. What would you like to see yourself doing? Do you mean in acting, or just, that's a very loaded question. I don't know if I should skip it. What would I like to see yourself doing? I'm going to assume you meant as an actor. I'd like to see me get an opportunity to bring Lenny Bruce, the Lenny Bruce Show, to New York. It's a dream of mine. I also, the one-man show that I do. I just want to continue to do really good work as an actor and the artistic director of the theater group. You know, I always say that as an actor or a director, you have the power to move people because, you know, the arts are really important. And so I feel that I just want to keep doing good work and get better and better and hopefully someday be great. You know, that's the goal. Hopefully I'll never accomplish it because then I'll be done. But and I'd like to see myself on a more personal note. I'd like to do more on General Hospital. I'd like to have an opportunity to showcase more than my mean face, yelling at Dante all the time. Hey, what's the matter with you? You know, I'd like to be able to show other facets of my personality. Sherry, don't laugh. This is not funny. This is very serious what we're doing. What was the most inspirational theater production you've ever performed? Wow. Inspirational for me? You know, I can't tell you that. I have about a top 5, and I won't go into all of them, but the bottom line is that I would say Danny and the Deep Blue Sea was a really important one on many levels, because it was a play that I grew into. I was too young when I originally read it, and then eventually got to do it. Plus, I don't think I was a good enough actor to do it back then when I first read it. I didn't think I was ready to do it. And it also got me the job in General Hospital, so I'll say that was a really important one. The Lenny Bruce one is really important to me, because it's really friggin' hard to stand at a microphone for 90 minutes and be entertaining and have people watch you and remembering your lines is already a miracle. And but the word was inspirational. You know what? I'm going to say the most inspirational play I've ever done was the first one, because I had the courage to actually go out and audition after my mom died, and it was in '95, and it was this crazy little play called Hide and Seek, and I played a farmer, which I know, unless there's a farm in Brooklyn, I'm not sure how that worked out, but I played this crazy farmer, and it wasn't about the play so much, it was about what it represented, and that I had the balls to come out and do it and pursue my life rather than get stuck at a job for 80 years that I didn't want to be at. So we're going to say Hide and Seek at Edison Valley Playhouse, 1995, November. Okay. What was the most moving and inspirational theater production you've ever watched? I'm going to say one of the most was the production of Bent here with Tyler Christopher and Jameson Jones, directed by Crystal Craft. One of the most. I've been in other... See, I always think live theater is so much better than film, because it's like you come here, you have a personal experience with the actor, and you're in the room tonight, and there's just magic. So there's been dozens of times I've been moved, and there's been dozens of times I've been moved really quickly to my car because I need to get the hell out of there. Sadly, there's some theater that looks like that too, but I'm going to say Bent was really important and moving to me, and normally I watch a play once or twice when I produce it. I watch that play like 6 times. Literally. So I'm going to say that one, but certainly if you ask me tomorrow, I'll have another answer because I've seen some great theater. So ask me tomorrow. Sherry, don't give me thumbs up because you like Tyler and you think he's talented. Give me a friggin' break with Tyler already. Oh, Tyler, pretty boy.